we're in store for another great NFL contest as we get set for the opening kickoff of this game. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here along with Chris Collinsworth. Here's the opening kick. Chris, what are your thoughts on this one?
Everything starts up front. Talking about the offensive linemen, about the defensive linemen, they have to play well in this one. Both coaches have to challenge these big guys offensively and defensively.
Smith is under center. He has two tight ends. Pitch right. He didn't get back to the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Here's the fullback. He's tackled at the 35. They pick up 9 there. That'll bring up third down. 3 down linemen and 2 linebackers on the field for the defense. Setting up play action. Here's the pass. And they get him about the 43-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play action pass. Just so hard to defend.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Lining up with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Catch is made. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. Pass completed for a gain of 8. So that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go from the shotgun. Looks to pass. Throws it short. Makes the catch. And he's out at the 35. Short gain on that completion.
A lot of times in that situation, they try to get the ball in the receiver's hands, hoping he'll make one guy miss and get away. That time, good tackling.
They hand it off. Tackled at the 28-yard line. They've got it working on 3rd down.
But 3rd down runs are really a statement about an offensive team. They're just saying that I don't think we have to go to any trick plays. I don't think we have to do anything fancy. We're going to line up and let our guys beat your guys.
Fakes the run. He needs to make a decision. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 15. There was a defender right in his face that time.
But that's why you do all those concentration drills as a receiver. You know you're going to catch it in a crowd, and as we always say, you're going to get hit anyway, you might as well catch it.
The 49ers use motion. Smith will look to throw. And he catches another. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He's in. Touchdown. Good call on the quarterback sneak as he burrows his way into the end zone.
Those quarterbacks always have a little smile on their face when they're calling the quarterback sneak in the huddle. They know their life now depends on the big guys up front.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 6. They get him at the 34. So now let's see how this offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Yeah, the other team just scored a touchdown. They have the momentum of the game. And right now as a play caller, I think you have to be very aggressive. Try and recapture that momentum and get this game going back in your direction.
McCown drops back on first down. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Hands it off. It appears that we have a flag on the play. That might be holding. Let's see what the official's call is on the field.
Holding offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
And you try to keep your offense on schedule. Anytime you take a penalty, it's just so much harder to pick up a first down.
The Dolphins put a man in motion. Back to pass. Looking for a receiver. Makes the reception. What an open field tackle. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Ground is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Feeds it to the back. Cuts back and he's dropped. A pickup of 5, and so it'll be third down. The Dolphins come out in the ace formation. McCown will look to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tipped it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Rawson will be the return man. He gets it away. He fields it at the 17. He's brought down around the 29-yard line. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. The 49ers come out with the offset eye. He looks to throw on first down. And it's completed. And they get him around the 39-yard line. Completed for a 10-yard gain. Second down and very short coming up. Offset I formation in the backfield. Gore takes it left. The defender gets him to the ground. Gore didn't gain much, but he was able to pick up the first. Smith is under center. He has 2 backs behind him. Drops back with the hard throw out to his right. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The really never had a chance on that one.
The 49ers line up with an offset I backfield. Play fake. Allen bats it away. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Smith dropping back. He throws on the run. Into traffic, and it's picked off. Inside the 30. He's dropped at the 25. And he probably should have never thrown the ball.
You know, Tom, there are some plays that their coaching staff will tell you, listen, we lost. You know, when you step back there and hit that back foot, we lost that play. Just don't make it a disaster. Throw that thing away.
He's looking to throw. Down the middle. And it's caught. He's brought down right around the 14-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Setting up play action. This one won't find a target. Again was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Changing table stickers are placed on doors of the corresponding restaurant.
They go with the toss. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. They'll get in for the touchdown. Great effort to come down with that one.
Yeah, that really is not an easy catch right there, but boy, did he sure make it look like it was.
The extra point to tie this game up. The kick is up, and the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 3. And he gets brought down hard. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Drops back on first down. Throws to his right. Brought down at the 44-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
They motion to the left.
Screen here, Twan, screen.
He drops back to pass. Is there for the catch. And he's deep-cleated at the 49-yard line. The completion nets them a gain of 7.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Gore takes the handoff. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Gain of 2, and that makes it 3rd down. Smith is under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Fakes the run. Throws the bullet across the middle. Bruce was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. So, it's 4th down. The 49ers line up to punt. Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 24. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. Brown gets the call. He makes a move, and he's brought down. They get 2 yards.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
He fumbled it. Zapoa grabs it up. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number 1 rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Drops back. Throws on the run. The hand intercepts it. Why did he even make that pass?
You know, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick. Just a real heads-up play.
It's 1st and 10. Miami goes with the ace set here. He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws left. There for the catch. He steps out at the 34. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
On the ground with a tailback. He lost yardage on the play. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Looking to throw. And they're coming after him with the catch. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Hands it to the back. And he will lose yardage on the play. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Short throw to the left. He makes a great open field tackle. Pretty nice pickup on the pass that time.
And that's simply good design and execution on the pattern. They work hard all week in practice to make sure that on game day they have that timing down perfectly.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 50. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
Punts it, and he got a good one here. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Smith is lined up under center. They'll line up in the I formation. They hand it off. Tackled at the 21-yard line. A pickup of less than a yard.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
They give it to the tailback. Dropped behind the line. May want to dump that one.
Yeah, I think that one's already in the trash can. You probably won't see that one run again. But I will say this, that penetration does that to any offense, and that time they just got in the backfield.
He drops back. Guns it out. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. He's dropped at the 18-yard line. What a big-time play. I can't believe he hung on to it.
Well, we're going to have to quit using that old cliche about cornerbacks and defensive backs not being able to catch the football. That was some play that time.
First down, looking to throw. Willis picks it off. Hit hard at the 36-yard line. He couldn't have thrown that one any worse, Chris. He passes it right into the cover.
Yeah, I just don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Under heavy pressure. It's completed. And he made a great open field tackle. Pick up a 5 on the play.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Play your assignments, man.
Luke 45.
Watch the run.
Luke 45.
That's all we got. Hey, let's go. Hey. What's the call?
Gore takes the give. And they get him at the 40. Didn't get much. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on their own 40. The 49ers come out with the offset eye. Drops back to pass. He throws right. He's tackled at about the 45-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
He gets another carry. Brought down at the 40. They get around 5 yards from the halfback. They line up at the 40. The 49ers line up in the gun. 2 tight ends in for the offense.
Luke 45.
Smith back to throw. Scans the field. And that's his receiver who's wide open. Tackled at the 29-yard line. Quarterback finding some nice passing lanes early in the game.
Yeah, he is, and that's one thing you don't want to let this guy do. You don't want him in a rhythm early or he'll pick you apart. He's proven that so far, and I don't think this defense has figured him out yet.
And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
False start, offense.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are
First down.
just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
Smith has completed every pass on this drive. He's tackled at about the 29-yard line. Just about 3 yards there.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Get him blocked. Come on, y'all like those quick out. Luke 45. Zebra.
At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. And this is play number 8 on this drive.
Let's go now. Let's go. Bang right. Left smash free. Green 88. Close right, Lucy. Green 88. Grace line. There you go, G. In the wall. Swim.
He gets another carry. He's brought down around the 25-yard line. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. San Francisco lines up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Smith is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Brings this one in, and they get him right around the 16-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Setting up play action. He's tackled at the 11. They fake the handoff and complete the pass for a 6-yard gain. San Francisco comes out with an I formation.
Luke 45. Block, Hey, watch the sideline.
Smith dropping back. Rockets it out. Tackled around the 8-yard line. Short completion there, but doesn't give them much in terms of yardage that time.
Well, the defense forced them to make the quick read and throw. Now, when the catch was made, but there wasn't much yardage to go along with it. It's up to the receiver to make something happen on a play like that.
Passes to his left. And he's knocked out right around the 2-yard line. Battle picks them up about 5 yards on that pass play, and that one will move the sticks.
Playing quarterback's just like playing golf. Sometimes you get in a rhythm, and right now this quarterback is getting hot.
Goes for the end zone, and he scores. What a play! How did he get open for such a big gain?
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy in the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
So they're ready for the extra point. Kick is up. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. They get him at the 28-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Miami goes with the ace set here. They're going to pitch it. He's dropped at the 31. Brown gets around 3 on that toss to the halfback. From their own 31-yard line. McCown steps up to the line, 3 wide receivers. Again with the run. And they get him at about the 37-yard line. This defense needs to get a hold of this run game.
Sometimes when you get it back with this kind of talent, it can be so difficult to get him on the ground.
Out of the I formation. Brought down behind the line. So they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Setting up play action. And he catches it. He's brought down around the 47-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Drops back. Scrambles for yardage. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. Pickup of about 5. Miami sets up in the I. Short pass to his left. It's incomplete. They went with a sideline pass, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
McCown sends a guy in motion to the right. He throws it. Tipped pass and picked off. And the defense just picked up their second interception of the game.
There's a lot of good players on this defense. I've really enjoyed so far watching how quickly they break on the ball.
The 49ers line up with an offset I backfield. Little handoff. Gord lost the ball. Horbort scoops it. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. They'll score. Touchdown. Wow, that was a great way to pick up 6 points.
And more teams are practicing doing that. When the ball's on the ground, they want to be able to scoop it and score with it. Perfectly executed that time.
And this for the tie. Extra point is good. He kicks it from his own goal line. Drilled at the 28-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They go with the run. Tackled at the 34-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Toby 32, Toby 32, come on. Don't let your man make the play. What that screen on here? Let's do right him tight. Right. Hit him in the mouth. Goes right.
He drops back to pass. Surveys the field. There for the reception. What a shot! That was a great catch in coverage.
And the defense has to be sick. They were right there. They had him completely covered, and this guy with those great hands just went up and made another play.
He'll get it again. They tackle him for a loss. He was caught with nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good running back, and if you can hem him up like that, pretty impressive.
Come on now. Gotcha.
Play action. Throws it short. And the fullback is wide open out there. And they get him around the 47-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Scored on the run. They will be short, and they get no push for the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
Lee will kick it away, and boy, did he get all of this. What a punt. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Ground to lone back. Hands it to the back. He's dropped around the 21-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. McCown lines up in the shotgun.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Go! Hunt! Oh, make a play.
Looking to throw. Gets the pass out. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Ground on the inside handoff. He's tackled about the 25-yard line. That series has to be disappointing for the coaching staff.
Yeah, their poor defense didn't even have time to go over and get a glass of water. All of a sudden, the punter's back on the field, and the defense has to go play again.
Fields punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Rossum takes it at the 33. Brought down at the 45. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Up the middle. He's brought down right around the 46-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
He drops back, looking for an open man. Steps out around the 44-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Looked like someone might have jumped.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
Let's Luke 45. Luke 45. Luke. Tight right.
Drops back. He wasn't set when he threw. And they get him at the 36-yard line. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
They'll give it off here. Tackled at the 31. Gore picked up the first down after the gain of 4. From the 31-yard line. Smith comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide.
Tennessee. Quick game, 44.
He fakes it. Throws right. Got him deep again. Into the end zone for a touchdown. They went to the air on that play and made the most of it.
Well, we talked to them yesterday, and we found out that they really felt like that their passing game matched up perfectly against this secondary, and we're starting to see that come to fruition in this game.
So they're ready for the extra point. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. From the 5-yard line. They get him at the 32-yard line. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Brown lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Luke 45. Luke 45.
Play action. Dumps it out left. And he's hammered at the 39-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Here's the give. He doesn't get back to the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top quarterbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Drops back. Looks down the field. It's intercepted. Brought down at about the 31. If I was this quarterback, I might start to throw away from this defender.
You better be careful throwing it in the zone of this guy. He is on it, and he is quick. He's on his game today.
Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. He's there for the catch. He's dropped at the 18-yard line. The wide receiver has been impossible to stop no matter what the defense has tried to do.
Yeah, and you really can't do much more than what they've been trying to do to him. They know they're getting the ball to this receiver. You try and double cover him. You really can't triple cover somebody because then that means there's somebody else running wide open. They're just going to have to take their medicine here.
Hands it off. He's hammered in the backfield. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Regular. 48. Hey, let's go, baby. Hey, no. Stay right.
Gore gets the carry right side. He's dropped for a loss. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Let's get some energy. Let's go. Blue 45. Let's go. Blue 45. On the ball.
Drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. He's tackled right around the 10-yard line. The third down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough third down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that first down.
And it splits the uprights. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. They come out with a big set. First down, looking to throw. He throws short. Tackled at the 34. Again, picks up about 5 yards with the catch. 2nd and 5 coming up here. They'll come out in the I. Ground on the give. He's brought down at about the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Out of the gun.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Looking to throw. Strong throw to his left. And they get him at the 47-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man covering.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
2 minutes left in the half. 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Looking for a receiver. He steps out at about the 49-yard line. A good chance of this one being overturned, wouldn't you say?
You know, Tom, after doing this for about 20 years now, I've learned to just take my time, not second guess, and wait for the officials to take a good, solid look. I have been wrong enough in the past. I'm just going to sit this one out.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
And upon further review, they conclude he didn't have possession.
You know, I don't think you're ever going to convince that receiver that he didn't make that catch in bounds, so we'll just have to move on without him. He's not happy.
Back to throw. He throws left. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. Again was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete.
Section 25, row 22.
The 49ers bring in their quarter defensive package. Drops back to pass. Fires it out. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
He punts it. They down it at the 1. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Here's the give. Tackled at the 3. Gore gains around 3 yards on the run. Offense sets up deep inside their own territory. Ball on the 3-yard line. The 49ers call a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. We're at the 1-minute mark, first half. Play fake. They get the safety. Not a real good job on that play.
I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
The ball was kicked off illegally out of bounds.
And that wasn't what he had in mind when he kicked it.
First down.
That was a duck. That was not pretty right there. I'm always amazed that these field goal kickers, they can kick it between the uprights, can't keep it on the field for a kickoff.
He drops back to pass. Sacked on the play. It seems to me they're having a tough time picking up their blocks.
Something went wrong on that play. You know, you have the quarterback who makes line calls, then you have the center who may adjust the line calls. Just watching that protection, I think something went wrong in the communication between the quarterback or the center. Somebody, that was a mistake.
He drops back. Scans the field. Completed. Brought down at the 32-yard line. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Drops back. Surveys the field. He took a shot at the 34. That was an excellent play by the defensive end.
Man, that guy has a great jump off the ball. In the league now, we are seeing some of the best athletes in all of football playing the defensive end position, and if you can't get them blocked, you're going to have to start thinking about chipping them with a back or putting a tight end over there.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. And it splits the uprights. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. And he'll return this one from the 7. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Well, if you like offense, then this first half was right up your alley. Our score here is the 49ers 24, the Dolphins 19. He kicks it off. Taken from the 3-yard line. Drilled at the 33. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Miami lines up in a double tight set. Drops back. Short throw to the left. And they get him right around the 34-yard line. The defense was right there for the stop on the play, not much of a gain at all.
Yeah, let's give a little credit to the coaching staff on that play. You talk all the time about film study and preparation and knowing what the other team is trying to do to you. That time the defense was all over it.
He drops back. Passes to his left. Defense pushes him out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. They lose 4 on that one.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Fasano goes in motion. He drops back to pass. He throws on the run. Excellent open field tackle. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. Fields awaits the snap. It's away, and it's a booming punt. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Turbo, Simba, peel one finger. Touch. Watch the ball. 48. 48. Friday. Watch it, D.
They'll throw on 1st down. Short pass to his left. He lost yardage on the play. Loss of a couple on the completed pass.
I don't think they fooled anybody on the defense with that one. They were just sitting out there waiting for it, and that's a loss.
3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun.
Green 88. Come on, guys. Green 88.
Big play, D. Let's get off this field now.
He drops back to pass, looking for an open man. Tackled at the 30. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Setting up play action. And the defender intercepts it. Brought down around the 33-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
Someone jumped early down there.
We gotta let it go. What we got?
Full start. Offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Goes through his read. Almost intercepted. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
48. 48.
Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Steps out around the 30-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the 1st down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this 1st down.
Throws it. And he caught it. And they get him around the 23-yard line. That was a decent gain there on the pass.
Yeah, no hesitation whatsoever. He hit that back foot, planted, threw the ball, knew exactly what he wanted to do.
The defense has him surrounded. Tackled at the 16-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
And they use motion. Gives to the back. He's dropped at about the 9-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time. 1st down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. The Dolphins go with the I formation. End zone. Incomplete. No connection this time. Fasano was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Section 21, row 11, C11.
McCown comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. He's under pressure. Clements bats it down. Wilford was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. Third down, goal to go, 9 yards away from the end zone. McCown lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
48! Zebra!
McCown takes it back, looks down the field, makes the grab, and he's knocked out at about the 5-yard line. And that reception won't be enough to move the chain.
Well, you really can't ask any more out of a defense on that one. They kept the play in front of them, came up and made the tackle. Good play, and they're off the field.
And he makes it. Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
Gathered at the 6. Drilled at the 34. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. San Francisco lines up in the offset eye this time. Sets up the play action, throws it short, steps out around the 37-yard line. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
Gives to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Luke 45! Luke 45! Left smash free! Regular.
Back to pass. He didn't get his feet set as he threw. And they get him at the 40. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. So, it's 4th down. The 49ers are lining up to punt this one away. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. And they make the fair catch. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
Nickel package on defense. Give to the tailback. Tackled at the 16-yard line. 2-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. Single set backfield. McCown gives it up the middle. He's dropped at the 19. 3 yards on the run.
Gain of 3.
They line up at the 19.
Hey, come on.
3 wide receivers on the field, the quarterback in the shotgun.
Luke 45! Luke 45!
He drops back to pass. Comes down with it, and they get him right around the 34-yard line. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Back to pass. Passes on the move. Brings it in. He's dropped in the open field. That's a 3-yard gain.
Boy, that's really a nice tackle on that play. Anytime you get man coverage on the outside against a receiver, you have to be able to make that one-on-one play, and he did it great.
Fasano motions to the right side. Back to throw. He threw off his back foot. Hit him right in the hands, and he dropped it. Fasano was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. San Francisco lines up with 5 defensive backs. Martin goes in motion. He fakes it, throws it. Pass completed. He's tackled right around the 46-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
First down, looking to throw. Tackled right around the 48-yard line. He keeps it and maybe gets 3 yards. 2nd and 7 situation here. This is the 8th play of this drive. Again with the carry. And they get him at about the 47-yard line. Just about 3 yards there. And so it'll be 3rd down. McCown lines up in the shotgun. He has 2 tight ends. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled right around the 40-yard line. And again, they convert on 3rd down.
That's the 3rd time now they've had them to 3rd down, and the 3rd time they've been unable to get off the field. Give this offense some credit. They keep coming up with clutch plays in big situations.
Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
The Dolphins come out in a 2 tight end set. Martin comes in motion. Back to pass. Looks for a man open. And he's drilled at the 49-yard line. And that play has to be disappointing for the offensive line coach.
Yeah, you could say that. They just did a terrible job picking up the blitz there. And now as a defense, if you see an offense that's really struggling trying to pick up the blitz, what happens? You send it more and more and more. If they don't stop the blitz, it is going to be a long afternoon.
Fasano can't make the catch. Fasano was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete.
Players of past and present will be on hand.
Rossum back to return it.
Signing session.
Punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, hoping to put something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Fakes to the back. Smith is going to be sacked for a loss. I have to say they're going to have to protect the quarterback a little better than this, or it's going to be a long game for him.
You got to be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Gets it off. Catches me. He's dropped right around the 28-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He drops back to pass. And he's knocked out at the 26-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Again is back deep to receive. Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Again, fields it at the 30. And they get him around the 31-yard line. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Here's the give. Brought down at the 33. A couple of yards there by the halfback on the counter. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Ground again. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. The halfback picks up a yard. 3rd down and 7. Ball on the 35. McCown lines up in the shotgun. And they use motion. Feeds it to the back. He's tackled at the 40. What happened on that series, Chris?
The defense was good and the offense stunk, Tom. What else you need to know?
Gets it away cleanly. He fields the punt at the 20. And they get him at the 22-yard line. I'm sure they would have liked to have gotten a little better return out of him there.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Here's the give. Tackled right around the 22-yard line. Maybe a yard. That brings up 2nd down. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. Smith lines up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers.
Luke 45.
The halfback with the carry. Brought down at the 25. Gore picks up 2 yards with the carry. Offense with 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 25.
Green 88. Back. Seam. Come on, let's go. Come on, D.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And they get him at the 30. That was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense barely had to even break a sweat on that one. Defensively, when you can take an offense and get them off the field in 3 plays, that's pretty good stuff.
Lee will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Again, fields it at the 26. He's dropped around the 47-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws left. Brought down right around the 40-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
48.
Gives to the back. And they get him around the 40-yard line. 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Ground on the run. And he will lose yardage on the play. The interior defensive lineman got off the ball very well on that one.
You know, and typically that works for the offensive line because they're trying to simulate a pass set, allow those guys to get into their rush lanes and simply push them past the ball carrier. That time they pushed him right into the ball carrier.
He throws right, makes the catch. He's pushed out at about the 41. They lose a yard there.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
Punts it. Into the end zone for a touchback. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll start at the 20-yard line. 1st down now and 10 to go. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's brought down at the 26-yard line. Gore gains around 6 yards on the run. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Our score is the 49ers 24, the Dolphins 22. They line up at the 26. The 49ers come out with the offset eye.
Zebra! Let's get off this field now.
They go with the run. He's dropped at the 30, and that was an excellent job to pick up the first down.
5 yards and a first down. I really like what this offense is starting to do now.
The backfield is in the offset I formation. He drops back. Gets the throw off. And they get him at the 41-yard line. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
Stay inside right here.
Gord on the handoff. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. Gord comes away with 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 5. Ball at their own 46. Smith is lined up under center. Only one man back here. Play action. Scans the field. Bad luck as he drops it. Bruce was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Gore takes it up the middle. It appears to be short. That play was stuffed from the get-go.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll throw on first down, looking for an open man. Pass is complete, brought down at the 38. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
On the ground, up the middle. He's brought down at about the 39-yard line. They get 2 yards.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Miami motions right. Brown gets the call. They tackle him for a loss. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Back to throw. Throws on the run. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. Makes the reception. What a hit! Nice pass and catch on that play. That gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
He's running out of time. Banta Kane knocks it away. Hagan was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. That brings up another third down attempt. The Dolphins come out with the offset eye. Fasano motions to the right side. It's a pass on 3rd and short. He'll throw the screen. Tackled at the 38. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
He looks to throw on 1st down. Rifles it out there. Great open field tackle. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
Brought down behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Setting up play action. And it's completed. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And it splits the uprights. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Fielded at the 4. Dropped at the 29-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Smith lines up under center. I formation behind him. Here's the halfback. Brought down at the 31. That's a 2-yard gain.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
With the misdirection, he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
This one appeared to be on the offense.
Full start, offense.
It'll be 3rd down again after that penalty.
You know, 3rd down football is hard enough in the National Football League, but when you start adding yardage onto it, it gets even tougher.
It's coming out quick. Clock. Touch. 48.
Drops back to pass. Rifles this one out to the left. 4th down coming up, and they've got a big decision to make here.
Well, it's 4th down. You're losing. It's in the 4th quarter. I really think you have to think about going for it here.
50-inch flat screen plasma TV.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Makes the fair catch, and they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal. McCown is under center. They'll come up in an I this time. Gets the pass away. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Drops back. Throws out left. Out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Seat 13. You've won yourself a brand new DVD player.
Here's the give. Dropped behind the line. They'll need to mix it up a little better to avoid these 3 and out.
I don't know. I thought they looked pretty mixed up on that series. I didn't see anything go right.
Gets the punt away. Rossum takes it at the 28. He's dropped around the 37-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Drops back on first down. On the run, he throws it. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Cut goes right. 245. 245. Hey, let's make some plays now. Real. Turn. Cut. Right.
Gives to the back. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. 4-yard gain on the play, and that makes it 3rd down. Miami brings in the nickel here. He drops back to pass. He throws it. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. They fail to convert, and you've got to think they'll have to go for it this late in the game.
Yeah, that was not what they were looking for on those first 3 downs, and now the pressure really comes to bear on 4th down.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. He fields it at the 17. And they get him at the 38. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. San Francisco lines up with 5 defensive backs. Play fake. Here's the throw. Brought down around the 48-yard line. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Brown takes the give. It's a fumble. It's picked up. He put it on the ground, but they were able to get it back.
And that was lucky. Anytime you're getting attacked by a defense and you put it on the ground, that is just nothing but pure luck to get it back.
Here's the give. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Brown gets a nice gain of about 5 yards, and that'll be good for a 1st down. Offset I formation in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Crosses the line. Fumble. Willis recovered it. Ball came loose, and the defense was right there to pick it up.
It's amazing, isn't it? When that ball gets on the ground, to watch these defenders, watch the intensity change as they're going after that big turnover.
Gore takes the handoff. He gets to about the 47-yard line. Gore gains around 8 yards on the run. 2nd and 2. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. The halfback with the carry. He's dropped for a loss. That's what you call a great individual effort.
There are just some guys in this league that you have to run away from, but the danger in that is you run away from him and he uses his speed to catch you from behind.
He didn't get back to the line. Cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
There's a play fake. Throws a bullet. Tackled at the 35. That's a great fourth down conversion.
Yeah, but you don't want to make a living on fourth down. You'd like to execute a little bit better on the first 3 downs. Let's see what they can do here.
Give to the tailback. He's tackled right around the 30-yard line. Gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. They line up at the 31. The 49ers come out with the offset eye. On play action, throws middle. It's picked. And I'm sure he'll try to erase this game from his mind as quickly as possible.
Yeah, what do you do on the computer? That Control-Alt-Delete to go back to the beginning? I think he'd like to Control-Alt-Delete this game.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 29. They'll come out with bunch formation. Ground on the handoff. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. That brings up second down. The Dolphins come out in the ace formation. They hand it off again. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. San Francisco brings in their nickel package. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Well, they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Rossum takes it at the 21. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. The 49ers put a man in motion to the left. Smith looking to pass. Now he's scrambling. He's dropped for the sack. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
Looking to throw. Dumps it out left. And it's caught. Knocked out around the 38-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Knocks it away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He drops back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. Picks it up.
Let's get that flag. We got to make some plays. We need 6 now.
The offense will start at the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10. It's the tailback. He's dropped about the 27-yard line. That looks like a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 28-yard line. McCown is under center. 2 backs in the eye. They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 23-yard line. He rumbles ahead for around 5 yards. From the 23-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Brown gets another handoff. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
And he makes it. Nice work putting that one right through the uprights. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Rossum fields it at the 2. At the 30. At the 40. They knock him out at the 44-yard line. This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
Well, this is it, their last opportunity. The one positive part of this for the offense, though, is that everything becomes 4-down territory. So typically on offense you get 3 downs. Now you get 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Short throw to the left. And he's knocked out at the 49-yard line. Just about 6 yards on that completion. 2nd and 4. Ball on the 49-yard line. Smith comes to the line. 3 wide formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45. There's your lane. King.
Smith takes it back. Throws while on the run. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
San Francisco motions right. Drops back. He throws left. Is there for the catch. Tackled at the 38. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
He gets knocked out of bounds right around the 32-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
There for the catch. He's dropped around the 16-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
1st down, looking to throw. Right through his hand. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Back to throw. He needs to make a decision. It'll be 1st and goal. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
It's intercepted. And this was a good one. Our final score is the Dolphins 28, the 49ers 24.